Yo, so what's going on, Battlefielders? It is Pone, and guess what is out? That's right, Close Quarters is out. I'm coming out. Oh my god. Has it not seemed like the longest? It was just like 2 months ago when everybody was like, ew, small maps, it's like Call of Duty, I'm not gonna buy it. Now all of us are like, is it here yet? You guys know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you didn't do that. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Spas-12 we've got right now. There's a reason I love this gun, and it has nothing to do with gameplay. It's just one of the most sexually appealing weapons I've ever seen in my life. It's my favorite in real-life weapon. The way it looks, the way you can customize it, the iron sights, everything about this shotgun, and the history with it. I mean, across the games that I've used it on, any sort of video game that I've ever played with it, I've always fallen in love with it. And I expect the same kind of treatment from Battlefield 3. Now, I'm going to do my best to review the gun from my first and initial experience with it. It's pretty nice. It is nice. Now, the one thing that I always factored, what was going to happen with this weapon, is that it was going to be very similar to the 870, but they're going to have a couple choice differences. And I wasn't sure whether or not what the flaw was going to be in this. I expected this gun, and I think this is actually fact. I mean, from what I've experienced so far, I feel this gun fires quicker than the 870. Which means it's a little bit better in my opinion. But I think one of the downfalls to it is the spread. Something about the spread is a little off. It seems like every time I try to hip fire at a medium range fire location, it doesn't work. So I found that the best way to play this is to actually kind of do this little quick scope thing that you just saw right there before I got humiliated. One of the few things you need to try to do while using this weapon is, you got to center in the spread a little bit. So I find that this little quick zoom in ability to do this little quick scope is probably the best way to use this shotgun. Most of the other shotguns I prefer to just run around and hip fire. I don't think I've ever zoomed in with like the Dow 12 or any of those weapons. I like to, unless he's like right up on you right there and you guys were like exchanging digits or something, you need to make sure you aim down sights, and it's definitely going to be a key necessity if you're fighting someone with medium range, because like I said, the hip fire seems like it took a hit with this, and it doesn't seem like it's as reliable as the 870. But it feels like it shoots quicker. So you gotta find which one you like. Both of them are great. I honestly would not be able to pick a favorite. I played with these for a little bit, and over my experiences with them, I've found that, and it's probably just completely biased because this weapon is just sensual, and I love the hell out of the weapon. I would probably prefer this weapon over the 870 because to me, I think rate of fire matters a little bit more. And I don't know, and it just could be in my head. I mean, they could all just be exactly identical, and I have no clue if that's the case, but something about this gun, and I have noticed moments, and I don't know if anybody else will experience this, like quick little jolts where you can, like, rapid fire, you could double click, look at the hip fire accuracy on that. I'm lucky I survived that. I don't know how it happened. Look at you. Look what else I got lucky for. Nuh-uh, Mr. Guy, my new premium dog tags, them are all mine. You can't have them. So, one thing that I've experienced with this weapon is that it's reliable to an extent, and you have to play to its strong suits, which means zooming in to become a little bit more accurate in range and precision shooting. It's not as comfortable, I'm not as comfortable with this weapon as I am with the 870 around coming around the corner and just straight hip firing at a guy. And I wish there was actually going to be stats out to actually defend this, and we'll wait for those to actually happen. But my initial, response to this weapon is it's incredible. This was the first one I wanted to review, the one that I was expecting to see do amazing things, and I am really, really thoroughly happy with the outcome of this weapon. I really am. But as of right now, how it stands with the whole Close Quarters DLC and Premium, a lot of people are confused. As of right now, from what I'm told, or from what I've actually seen, is PS3 right now for European people, they have the ability to have the entire Premium right now on, what is it, the 4th? And PC does not get it till the 12th, a week later, which is just basically how it always works. PS3 gets a week exclusive rights to all the maps in DLC. That's the agreement that they have with DICE. So what's going on right now is PC, somehow, through Battlelog, has the ability to get the weapons unlocked, but none of the maps. But right now, from what I've noticed, is there are the maps on PS3, but none of the weapons. And I don't know if there's like a complication, what's going on. Hopefully it's fixed here soon. So expect to see a lot of gun reviews over the next couple days. Expect to see a lot of map reviews. I'm one of the few people that are actually going to be posting up PS3 gameplay, showing you guys the maps firsthand a week in advance. So expect to check that out. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Keep up to date. If you guys are just looking for reviews, that's fine. My typical commentary is a little bit more outrageous than that, so just a fair warning. If you see a lot of cussing or vulgar, you're new here, I apologize in advance. May not be your cup of tea, but whatever. So as of right now, I'm going to try to spend most of the better part of the night trying to get videos together for you guys, trying to unlock the weapons and review them. I've tampered with a couple of them so far, so I expect to see a really, really nice review of them. And I've seen a couple of them used against me, and I've never been excited to be killed by shit. But, I like the accuracy of the AUG, the AUG. So there's a lot of gun reviews coming. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. One more prediction that I want to make is back on the last patch. Used to be to the fact where the 870 was best with buckshot, and then after that last patch, it seemed to be a little bit better with slugs. So I'm kind of curious about whether or not this weapon will be better with slugs. Look forward to a gameplay from that as well coming up soon. I want to test that theory. A lot of people really did not use it because they saw how it was back in the old day, and it was intimidating and horrible. So maybe we'll see how that happens. We'll see if my prediction is right.